Hello my fellow Spidey fans, welcome to another video. It's on with the Force, and today I will be unboxing the Marvel Legends series Big Time Spider-Man. Got this guy at a Toy Con I just went to today. It's really fun. I met up with Jax Collects, really cool. We just kind of walked around, and then I only picked up 2 things this time. I usually get a couple more, but today I just wanted to get a few things just because Christmas is coming up and I want to start saving up just in case there's any deals in store. And this con was just like some more vintage figures, some of them, or like newer retail figures, just from resellers. But it was a great time. It was really fun. So highly recommend going to your local convention, whatever that may be. They're all different depending on where you live. So again, one of 2 things I bought. Also got this WandaVision Marvel Legends Gold, which I'll do a review on her sometime later. But I really wanted to unbox Spidey because I don't have any figure of this design of the suit, the Big Time Spider-Man. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start off with the packaging, like always. This awesome comic art. And this is one of the earlier Hasbro Marvel Legends. It's like a return of Marvel Legends. I don't know that much about Marvel Legends history, so I know a few times Hasbro canceled it, brought it back. I know THWIP started it, especially with the Spider-Man Classics line in 2000. I have a lot of those figures, so incredible. Because I've been collecting Spider-Man for a minimum of 6 years, like consistently. So I know a lot. I have a lot of figures in my collection. I'll 100% do like a not a collection tour, maybe eventually, but I'll go over some of the older figures in my collection just to catch you guys up, because this is a very new, oh my gosh, very new channel. So you don't really know what I have. Okay, so again, you have Spidey in the window, some comic strips in the background, Marvel Legends. This is like an old 2011 logo. I know that because it says on the bottom of the box 2011 Hasbro. Okay, here we go. And the builder figure for this, like 6 figures. Because Spidey doesn't come with any builder figure pieces. It's only the first 6 in the wave who have them. They could build Almond Zola. So yeah, really cool. I'm not familiar with that guy. I've heard his name a lot. Just haven't looked into him. It's kind of scary. Looks like Shockwave from Transformers, the head. With the one eye, the purple. Other figures are Wolverine, Wrecking Crew, I have no clue what it is. Captain America, Drax. Let's see, what is this? I don't know who that guy is. And then Marvel's Madams, and I don't know, it's so weird. Some wacky characters out there. And then you got Spidey. It's really cool. So this, funny thing about this release, it had 2 variants. The normal one with the Big Time, with the black and the green logo and all that cool stuff. And then you have the Future Foundation, which is like the white, like instead of black, it's white, and then just a black logo instead of the green. So they had that at the Toy Con as well for $60, and now I know it goes for so much more. Online it goes like 120 plus, so because it was a rare variant, there was just a chance you'd get it in stores or for Amazon or whatever you're buying it from. So next time I go, whenever that may be, I'm definitely gonna check that same guy because he always has some great stuff. Enough yapping though. Let's unbox this guy. Here we got Spidey out of the box. It's got some pussy ties. I'll cut those. Give me a second. Okay. So I cut off everything, all the plastic, take him out the tray. Here he is. Looks incredible. So one thing I learned from my extensive research online of YouTube videos, so this guy is pretty controversial because this paint job, take a look at the chest, might be more noticeable on camera. I'm not really seeing much in person. Might just be my copy of the figure, but there's supposed to be like really like thick green lines like throughout the chest, and people thought, oh, it didn't look exactly like the comic book. You can see this gorgeous art from the books. It's just like a kind of a glowing green spider in his lenses, but on the figure they kind of put like a weird fade around everything to make it look like the glowing green effects of the suit, the light up, was kind of like reflecting on the black parts of the costume. I thought that was like a great idea, and I agree with a lot of the collectors online from back in the day. And this guy released, it's like not the 100% best execution of that, but I can see where they're going. That's what it was doing, and it might not 100% be the greatest, but it's alright. And I just wanted to experience this like older body mode of a Spider-Man from Marvel Legends, because I'm so accustomed to the late 2010s, post 2020 figures, because that's when I really started collecting Marvel Legends. So really cool. Articulation wise, this guy pretty awesome. I'm just gonna clear the background real quick. Okay, now we got clear background. Articulation. This guy has a ball joint to go up, like up that high, down that low, 360 rotation. And his arms go up, down high, go down to the sides, just like so. And he has some decent butterfly joints. Really cool. That's what they look like in the back. No like egregious, disgusting gaps in the biceps that make the figure look bad. We got some bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which are much appreciated, and then some pivots and swivel at the wrist. And this guy has like a slightly disproportionate left THWIP hand. And no, he doesn't come with any accessories, not even a Build-A-Figure piece. He's the one figure in that Build-A-Figure line who does not come with any accessories. Which is a little bummer, but like, it's okay. It's a 2011 Marvel Legend. I'm not expecting all that much. What was I saying? Yeah, so his THWIP hand is a little disproportionate. It's a little larger than most people would like. It looks terrible on some like photos online. Maybe even looks kind of bad on camera. For me in person, it's not actually that big of a deal. Doesn't look that bad, honestly. So I still dig the figure. That's not like a major con for me. I think this figure is just pretty great all around. Next he has nice kind of ratcheted ab crunch. I was not expecting that. I was of course expecting an ab crunch, just not as nice as this. So go back that far, kind of like dodging, you can go doing a backflip or something cool. And then it goes all the way down like that. So it could be put him real quick in a cool crouching pose. Oh, this is kind of bad. The legs, my posing's rusty. Never been the best anyway, but I have to figure out the legs here. Oh, I know what the case is. These are like weirdest hips in figure history for me. Besides those V1s, I don't know. But they have these like weird ball hips. So you have to like be careful. Like they don't really kick out like forward or front. They start out with the paint. So they have to just kind of split. You could do the splits of him. That's what you want. It should be, you could do some cool web swinging poses with this, but honestly, I just want like normal legs that can kick out without you having to like rearrange it and having to paint weird. See, if you wanted to, you have to move the ball joint to kick him forward. My copy is kind of struggling with that right now. It's an older figure, so bear with me. We might not be able to get this. if you're picking up on this. No, it is a bit hard. But just imagine how far he kicks out. Just imagine that in front. It's a weird pose choice, articulation choice. Then he swivels at the thighs. Then some nice, smooth double jointed knees, much appreciated. And then some pivots and swivels and rock or ankles. Let's go with that. Shoots his ankle. Ow. Been there. Not fun. But yeah, this guy, I am enjoying him. He's really cool. And real quick, if I want to get in here, he has some nice details. So yeah, my copy is not as terrible looking as most of the other figures. So yeah, and one really funny thing I want to mention, this figure is probably infamous if you watched the guy back then, Shoutout Prime, that's his name. It's really funny. He's like a Marvel Legends action figure reviewer. I know him especially from Marvel Legends, but I know he does a lot of other things. So this guy was infamously known on his channel as Big Time Letdown Spider-Man, just because how disappointed he was with the figure, especially its paint job and articulation, or lack thereof, especially with the calves. He wanted that to be articulation there. And I agree with him. Toy Biz was really like ahead of the time with the movie figures and the Spider-Man classics and early Marvel Legends line. It was really great stuff. Big fan of them there. Toy Biz. But yeah, Hasbro just kind of dropped the ball in some areas of Marvel Legends at the time and still now. Like, sometimes the paint. Like, for example, the webbing on the Maximum Series Spider-Man. Like, that guy was supposed to be premium for like $60. He turned out to be a big time letdown. Just like this guy. Personally, I do not feel that this much hate towards this figure. I think Big Time Spidey, pretty cool. Was not the biggest fan of the design growing up. I don't know, something about it. I wasn't most like, I didn't know a lot about it, like in the comics, but apparently there's like a stealth suit. I guess he stole the tech from somewhere. I played the THWIP 2 game, Amazing Spider-Man 2 for PS4, but in that storyline, he had to find this like Russian mobsters, and it was like in a cache, like a vault. He had to beat them up at the secret hangout, and then you had to like open the vault, and you got the suit from one of the unlockables. Pretty interesting. I don't know how accurate that is to the comics. I think the description, the bio of the suit in game said it was based off the comics. It said that it was like stolen Oscorp material or technology, like nanotech, I'm guessing, something like that, like Iron Man, and that Spidey just crafted it to look real cool and stealthy. And I know the comics, it could like change colors depending on if it's like kind of resisting sound or like it's being stealthy to sound or to the sight, something like that. Like it changes to white and then to red. Interesting stuff. You want to look into that yourself, but I might just because how epic this design is now. It's a really cool long spider. The front, it goes around his arms, his legs, his toes a little bit. His eyes are same color, like kind of green. I don't know what type of green. Forest green, lime green. I have no clue. All the same to me. No. He has a really cool back logo, which I thought was interesting. I was anticipating a black, just completely plain no logo back, because Hasbro usually cheaps out whenever they can. But no, they did it. They have the accurate lines everywhere on the suit, the gloves, which is really nice. I love that detail. I love when Hasbro doesn't like just completely skimp out on the details. They actually, dedicate themselves to the figure of the project. So really cool. And see the biggest pro for this figure is just taking the figure at face value. I think it's gotta be the thinking. Me personally, I just like the design of the suit, and I think it's a somewhat unique design. I know they redid this figure a couple times from modern Marvel Legends line, so they could probably pick that up much better than this controversial mess. But I'm happy with this guy, at least for the time being. Maybe give it like a year or two, and I'll pick up a better. I'll pick up an upgrade. But yeah, for now, really happy with this guy, and probably the biggest con for me would be the articulation. And for like in general, for other people's copies, definitely the paint job. It just does not sit well for a lot of people. My copy came out wonderful, and there was like one person selling it in the like a protector case for $60. This guy, it was just like no protector case, just a packaging for $40. I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do for protector case? I open my figures, I play on my toys. I'm like Jax collects. No hate. Yeah. So really happy with this guy. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, please. Let me know if you're interested in me doing more Marvel related reviews, Spider-Man especially. I've been a lifelong Spider-Man. Actually, that's a lie. I used to hate Spider-Man because I hate spiders. So, but yeah, so I have a really expansive, unique Spider-Man collection full of plushies, collector cards, some of them. I have a THWIP ton of action figures. Like, I have at least, I don't know. It's kind of hard to pinpoint it exactly, but I have a great collection of Spidey stuff. So I have all the Raimi books, all the Raimi storybooks, I have all the Raimi movie games, I have some steel books. So yeah, just let me know, because I'll be willing to, at least put out a couple YouTube shorts highlighting some of the most obscure and my favorite collectibles in my whole possession, my collection. So again, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, please, and until next time, God bless. May the force be with you. Goodbye.